So literally in today's video, I'm going to brainwash you to success. So make sure you watch this video to the very end because I'm going to go through some hard truths. I'm also going to go through things that are a little bit controversial, and I'm also going to give you a little background on who I am. So let me just start with that. Now, if you're new to the channel, my name is Alim and I left the UK over 12 months ago and I moved to Dubai. And when I moved, I had no savings. I had literally nothing going for me apart from just a little bit of online income, which at the time was not enough to survive on. However, I decided, you know what, let me take the biggest risk of my life, quit my 9-to-5 job and just move to Dubai. And now over 12 months later, I own a 6-figure coaching business, all because I decided to take a big risk in my life and basically chase my dreams. Now in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how you guys can be successful and how you guys can get exactly what you want out of life. So make sure you watch this video to the very end because honestly, it's literally going to brainwash you to success. Now, a lot of you guys that are watching this video, obviously you want to be successful, right? I think everyone to a certain extent wants to be successful. Everyone wants more money. Everyone wants to live comfortably. Everyone wants to have a good life. So if you're watching this video and you feel like, life's not going great, you want to be successful, you might even be trying a business or a side hustle that you're trying to make money from, or you might not even be doing that. You might just be working a 9-to-5 job and every day, the bills keep piling up and, life's getting harder and harder. Inflation is causing issues as well. And you feel like life shouldn't be like this. Well, I'm here to tell you 100% life doesn't have to be like this. And to be honest, my life would probably be the same if I decided that I'm going to stay in the UK and not take the biggest risk and, just stay comfortable where I am. Now, the way you guys can actually be successful, right, is firstly, you need to take some element of risk. Because in life, if you do not take risk, you're not really going to get a huge reward. Think of it like in a casino, right? And before I begin, I'm not endorsing gambling and I don't gamble myself, but I'm just using it as an example, right? If you were to bet £5, you're only going to win a certain amount. However, if you bet £500, you're going to win a lot more, right? Life is very similar to that. Let me give you an example, right? If I decide that, let me save up some money, let me just get in a good financial position before I move to Dubai, well, I guarantee I never would have moved. And not only that, I guarantee I wouldn't have started my business, which meant I'd be in a worse off position. But because I decided to, get out of my comfort zone, take risks in life and just decide, let me go, see what happens. And if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. A lot of you guys that work in a 9-to-5 job, you think it's risky starting a business, or you think it's risky doing anything in life, right? Or it's risky chasing your dreams. But you've got to understand one thing, you're working a 9-to-5 job. It's as worse as it can get because let's say you do business and let's say it doesn't work out. Well, you've always got your 9-to-5 job to fall back on. So the way to actually, take risk, as people say, is you should be investing in yourself, right? And that's one of the things I did. Before I moved to Dubai, I invested in myself and I hired a mentor. And the mentor helped me tremendously to the point where I'm able to make 6 figures a year. And I didn't just hire one mentor. I hired a few mentors in my life who guided me and showed me what I need to do in my specific business model. Now, just a quick one before I continue the video. If you guys are looking for someone to teach you how to make money online, where I can basically scale you to 10K a month within 3 months of working with me, well, you can either DM me on Instagram or alternatively book in a call by clicking the link in the description below. And what we'll do is we'll jump on a call and I can see exactly how I can help. So you guys really should look at hiring a mentor who's going to help you in life, because if you're unhappy in your 9-to-5 job, well, why are you going to keep working a 9-to-5 job? Why are you not gonna, get out of your comfort zone and take risks in life? Now, I'm not even saying quit your 9-to-5 job and just start a business. No, I understand that bills need to be paid. I understand that situations are tough. So the best option would be to keep working a 9-to-5 job, but then start a side hustle. Start a business on the side and then keep working on that business until it overtakes your main job. This is exactly what I did. So back in the UK, when I was working my 9-to-5 job, I was also working on my online business. And at the time, it was very, very difficult because I was doing like 5 12-hour shifts in a week. And then alongside that, I was working on my online business to the point where it was so difficult, I had to actually work on my online business during lunch at work, where during my lunch, I'd go to my car, take out my laptop and start working on my business. And it's funny because now I look back and think, it's all paid off. Because you have to ask yourself, guys, how badly do you want it? How badly do you want to get out of your situation at the moment? If it's hard to pay bills, or if you're struggling to get by, or not even that, right? If you're comfortable even, and let's say money is good, but you're still working a 9-to-5 job and you want freedom, well, why are you not taking that risk? Because you're in a better financial position than a lot of people. If you have some savings, right, you should look at investing that money in yourself. Because a lot of people say to me, oh, I've got X amount of money, let's say 10 grand. Where can I invest that? And I tell a lot of of people the exact same thing. Use that money to invest in yourself. Because yeah, if you invest in crypto, for example, money can go up and down. If you invest in property, yeah, you're probably going to get a good return as well. Or if you invest in stocks, again, it can go up and down. But the best investment is in yourself, because the ROI is so much higher. Because investing in yourself will mean that you've learned skills that you've never learned before, and you will never ever forget these skills. And these skills can make you some serious money. Now, a lot of guys also ask me, right, what business model should I start online? If I'm gonna quit my 9-to-5 job and, I want to work on a side hustle, what side hustle can I work on? Well, I've worked on so many different side hustles, right? In fact, if you guys go onto some of my earlier videos, I was talking about so many different side hustles, and I've literally documented my whole life through my YouTube channel, where I was trying different side hustles to make money online and showcasing it to you guys. However, after months and months of trying different side hustles, I figured out the best side hustle. And the best side hustle that anyone can do and make some serious money straight away is by starting your own coaching program. Now, a coaching program is essentially selling your skills and knowledge to high ticket clients. And by the way, if you do need any help with setting up a coaching program and you want my one-to-one help, where again, I'll scale you to 10K a month within 3 months of working with me, either message me on Instagram or click the link in the description below and book in a call with me. And trust me guys, I've done so many different business models. I've done dropshipping, affiliate marketing, YouTube content creation, various other side hustles as well. But the best business model by far that's worked for me, that's worked for my clients, is by starting an online coaching business. And the reason it is the best business model, because everyone has a skill, right? Now, I know a lot of people say they don't have skills, and it's funny because a lot of my clients that joined initially, all of them said that they don't have any skills. And then when they worked with me, we identified a skill. In fact, we identified so many skills that it was hard to narrow down to one. And not only that, all of these guys have made some serious money. So it just shows, right, that it's not that you don't have a skill, it's that you doubt yourself a lot. And a lot of people doubt themselves that they can't actually do this, when in reality this is the best beginner-friendly business model. So why is a coaching program so profitable, right? Okay, well, I explain. One, you're going to be helping people. And if you guys believe in what you give is what you get, that is one of the reasons why people make a lot of money. But not only that, right, you charge high ticket prices. So for example, you charge $3,000, $4,000 or $5,000. So let's work it out, right? If you charge, let's say $5,000 and you get 2 clients a month, that's $10,000 a month. And I'm going to be very honest with you guys, to get 2 clients a month is extremely easy. A lot of people try this low ticket stuff, right? And I used to be one of those people that did that as well. However, if you're charging, let's say $50 a month, to make 5 grand, you need 100 people a month paying you $50. It's much easier just getting 2 clients that you work one-on-one with who pay you $5,000. And you know what the best part is? You'd only be working 2 hours a week. Whereas a lot of you guys are working like 40 hours a week and getting paid like 2-3 grand a month. Just think about that for a second. Imagine working 40 hours a week to get paid, let's say 3 grand, right? When instead you can work 2 hours a week and make 10 grand. You tell me what's better and what's easier. And the reason why a lot of people don't actually start these side hustles or start these business models, one, they question everything. So they'll say everything's a scam, right? And this is a very broke mentality where you say everything is a scam, right? How can everything be a scam when there are 19-year-olds, 20-year-olds printing money, right? A lot of them are making 50 grand, 60 grand, 70 grand a month. And I know this because I'm in Dubai and I network with a lot of these entrepreneurs. And a lot of them are making some serious money. Some of them even 6 figures a month, where a lot of you guys can't even make 6 figures a year in your 9-to-5 job. So firstly, stop questioning everything. Stop saying everything is a scam, right? Of course, you need to invest in yourself, okay? If you don't have the knowledge, how are you going to be successful? If you start a business blindly, yes, it's going to take time. You're going to learn things along the way. It's going to be hard. But this is why investing in yourself is so powerful, because you can literally hire someone that's gone through all of those things and he can teach you plainly what works and what doesn't. This is exactly what I did, because when I first started my coaching program, I didn't really have much idea on how I was going to start. And this is when I hired a mentor who helped me along the way. So the key takeaway from this video is I want you guys to believe it is possible, right? Firstly, understand that anything is possible. Again, if there are 19, 20-year-olds making 70 grand a month, you guys can make the same, right? They're humans just like you. If anything, they've had a harder situation because they've got no life experience. But the reason these guys are actually making money is because they've just decided to, you know what, let me take that risk. Let me take action towards my goal. And let me even hire mentors that are going to help me. Because again, they're inexperienced. They don't know what they're doing. And most of them have hired mentors to help them. And this is why I say knowledge is key. So if you guys do want to start a coaching program, you do want to make money online, you do want to scale to 10K a month, best thing to do is start today. And if you do need any help, as I mentioned earlier, you can either DM me on Instagram, or the best case scenario is booking a call with me directly by clicking the link in the description below. And what we'll do is we'll jump on a call and I can see exactly how I can help you. But please guys, after watching this video, don't just not take action, because what's going to happen is you're going to stay in your comfort zone, nothing's going to change, and then in like 20-30 years you're going to wish you had taken action.